Calvin Castine at the West Plattsburgh Legion Field, Lester M. Rock Memorial Field. Donnie Schutz makes sure we are set, and we are indeed set. Alan Rock, Al Woods, and Donnie Schutz are the officials. It's the 16th day of September 2008, and we're here for what a lot of people think just might be the last game of the A Division of the Adirondack Slow Pitch League playoffs. The defending champion Coors Light team leading 2-0 in the best-of-5 series against the team that they defeated last year in the playoffs, the World Warehouse and Distributing Club. The Coors Light team will be the home team tonight, and World Warehouse will bat first. The game last night, the World right center fielder Craig Castine left with an injury late in the game, a very freak injury. He's had a dislocated shoulder problem for several years now, injury occurring in a basketball game, and all he did was he was here at first base. He took off for second on a line drive. The line drive was caught at short. He turned, and just in the force of turning his body, his shoulder popped out. So he is not here tonight. Scott LaFountain has replaced him in the lineup. And Mike Castine will lead off for the World Warehouse and Distributing. First pitch just barely misses. Kevin Levine on the pitching rubber. Jocko DeMars Sr. is behind the plate. Dave Perrier is at first base. Scott Lemaire at second. There's a strike. Tom Perry at short, and Todd Howard is at third base. Todd was here last night in shorts and a white shirt, and tonight he is more acclimated to our chilly mid-September weather here. He's got the long pants on and the jacket. It got kind of chilly last night. It's going to get just as chilly tonight. In the outfield, we see Neil Stevens out there. Jocko DeMars Jr. Here's Jared Jarvis. Win or lose, this will be Jared Jarvis's final game of the year. He is leaving tomorrow for the United States Border Patrol Academy for Homeland Security. Jay Drillette should be out there in the outfield, and Chris Brunel. Time is called. John Southwick is at the plate. We have lights on along the fence here. Lights on along the fence. And we're waiting for the lights to go out, and they'll go out in their own sweet time. Here's the pitch from Levine. Southwick runs up on it, hits it on the ground to short. They're looking for two. Throw to first is going to be, off the first base coach, Rob Diamond. So, Southwick will be on at first. There are two outs. He reached on the fielder's choice. He's going down and hard, looking for the base hit. Had the right idea. Jarvis will run for him. Southwick has been limping the last week or so. Here's Corey Russell, a cleanup hitter with two outs and a man at first. He hits it down and hard and through the left side. Jarvis, who can wheel, is in at third. Russell will get back to first base. And is there a, okay, I thought maybe it might be a fourth umpire. I looked toward third base, and Todd Howard, dressed in blue here, had me faked out. Here's Caleb Castine, the catcher. He hit two out of the park last night. He takes a strike. Runners at the corners, two outs here in the first. That's short. Last night, 26-13 by my count. World Warehouse lost to the Coors Light team. First game, it was 19-13. Castine takes strike two, and Levine is in the driver's seat. 1-2 the count. There's the pitch. Takes it deep. It's a 2-2 situation. Two outs, two on. Big pitch here in the first inning. Gets under it. Had to reach for it. He had to reach for it. And Gillette will squeeze it. And there's nothing across after one. They strand two, and then as soon as we get in focus here, we'll tell you that it's no score as we head for the bottom half of the first here on viewer-supported hometown cable. Randy Eversole is on the pitching rubber. His battery mate tonight is Corey Russell. Chris Castine's at first, John Southwick at second, Jamie Moore is at short, Rick Dumas at third base. Outfield, there's Justin Sample, Jared Jarvis, Scott LaFountain, and Mike Castine. And Gary Levine coaching here at first base for the Coors team, and over at third looks like Scott McCormick, who is on the injured list. The speedy Jay Drolette leading off for the Coors team. He never settles for a base when he gets on board. He always looks for two. It's foul territory. Castine is over, and there's one down. Keeping Drolette off base is always a good idea. Now, fine viewer supporter Scott Lemaire will step in for the Coors team, defending champions in the A division. Here's the pitch. Lemaire hits it on the line and a base hit. So he'll round first and settle for the one-out single. Earlier today, listening just a few minutes ago, in fact, this is a 7:45 start in tonight's game. Actually started a little bit early, I think, here. It looks like it's only about 7:50 right now. Here's Tom Perry. Earlier today, for all you baseball fans, Derek Jeter got a hit at Yankee Stadium to move him into first place in the all-time Yankee Stadium hit list. Perry hits it on the ground. Moore goes to second. And umpire Woods says it's on the transfer. Southwick looking to transfer it. Fumbled it. And they get the force. Perry reaches on the fielder's choice. And a fellow who hit 3 out last night, Neil Stevens. He was intentionally passed twice, came to the plate 3 times and hit them all out of the park. Most feared hitter in the league now that Stephen Perrier is not in the league anymore. Line shot. It's going to be caught in right center field. Beautiful running catch by Scott LaFountain, the most valuable player in the Sunday League playoffs. And he demonstrates the leather once again here and makes an outstanding catch on a bullet off the bat of Neil Stevens. So after 1 full, we're scoreless in West Plattsburgh. Being scoreless in West Plattsburgh is nothing like being sleepless in Seattle, but this is where we are and where we're at. And here's Chris Castine. It'll be Christopher Castine. He'll be leading off the second. They'll look for the first run of the ball game here. Strike. I think Coors had 1 scoreless half inning last night. That's going to go out of play. Stevens will stand there and watch it go out. At this time, point in time, we are thinking about putting this particular game on our new web site, Plattsburgh.com. So if we do, we welcome you, those of you watching on the World Wide Web, and invite you to become a viewer supporter of Hometown Cable. Keep this program coming. If we get enough support, we might decide to put all of our programming from Hometown Cable on the internet. Here's Rick Dumas. That looks like an easy play for DeMars. Castine tags, and he is going to be safe. Good try. So that moves the potential first run of the game into scoring position. Just one out, and Justin Sample, the left fielder, stepping in. Levine delivers. Once the lights go down, I have a little more trouble focusing here at West Plattsburgh. Not just here, soccer games, we have the same problem. Just certain parts of the field just don't have quite the light that other parts do.
Gotta be there, let it go.
Sample goes to first on ball 4, but I think a batter should remain in the batter's box till the pitch arrives, and if he leaves early, it should be no pitch. Here's Randy Ebersol. First and second, one out in the top half of the second inning. Game 3 in the best of 5. Coors leading 2-0 in the series. World Warehouse and Distributing looking to pull out a victory and then go from there. DeMars airs out his arm. Levine cuts it off. And Chris Castine wisely stayed put. We have John Denny coaching at third base. As we said, Robbie Diamond here at first base. Richard Mad Dog Castine is the manager of the World team. Here's Jamie Moore, takes a strike. Kevin Levine is the official manager, although like going up keeps the scorebook and might be the unofficial manager.
Watch your way over here.
Moore. Drolette can't get it. He looked like he had it in his grasp. Runners had to hold up, anticipating it being caught with just one out. But two of them managed to score. Ebersol ends up at third, and Jamie Moore with a big double to straight away center. Looked like it was going to be kind of like the one that LaFountain caught, but the speedy Drolette couldn't catch up with it. And it's 2 runs across for the World, and here's Scott LaFountain, the World right center fielder. Takes the ball. Temperature in the 50s and falling. Brisk evening here in the North Country. 1-1 pitch is strike 2. Hard through the right side. That should score 2. Moore's got good wheels. LaFountain will stay put. And Jamie Moore chases home Scott. He chased home. Who did he chase home? Oh, Randy Ebersol. And Scott LaFountain is on at first with the 2 RBI double. Gets us to the top of the order, and Mike Castine drops a base hit into left field. And it's first and second, still just 1 out. And Jared Jarvis stepping in. 4-0 World. Looking to add to their lead here. Jarvis hits it on the line and through. And it's going to be runners at the corners. It's 5-0 in favor of the World. Well, John Southwick Takes it short. Ball one.
Come on, get it out.
Southwick gets under it. This is gone. Stevens just watches. Not even going to look at it. Stevens didn't even look at it, didn't want to acknowledge it. He's put enough out there himself. He should at least given Southwick the pleasure of him watching that one there go out. 3-run dinger for John Southwick. He homered last evening. Yeah, he has another one tonight, a big one here in the second inning. But this Coors Light team has scored 19 and 26 runs, so I don't think they're overly concerned by being behind at this point. Now Corey Russell, cleanup hitter, steps in as Jocko DeMars tied his shoes. Russell gets under it. Todd Howard over in foul territory, makes the catch. And we have 2 down. That'll bring up the extra hitter tonight, Caleb Castine, who's normally the catcher. Hits it on the ground and hard into left field. And he is on with the single. Perry didn't even budge. That went by him so fast. He just watched it go by. Now Chris Castine. He keeps the inning alive with a base hit into left field. There's Justin Sample.
What's that?
Chris Castine led off the inning. There are 11 batters in the batting order with the 10 fielders and the extra hitter. So 12, 13, this is the 14th batter of the inning. 10 runs across for the World thus far. This one's going to be out of play, and normally there are vehicles parked right there, but tonight nobody's there. 2-2 pitch. It's going to be out of play. Foul ball out of play on the 3rd strike. Is an out. So Sample yanked it, and he yanked it foul and out of play, so that's an out. So 10 runs for the World, and we're going to the bottom of the 2nd with Coors coming to bat looking for their first run. David Hawk Purrier will lead off for the Coors team. In the bottom half of the 2nd, Randy Ebersole delivers. Strike one, says Don Schutz. One ball, one strike. On the ground, back to Ebersole. He goes over to Chris Castine for the out. We have 1 down to start the bottom of the 2nd. There's Jocko DeMars Jr. And believe it or not, he's the son of Jocko DeMars Sr. Jr. Oh, nice try by Scott LaFountain. Comes up firing, and DeMars is held to a single. Almost a great shoestring catch by Scott the glove man LaFountain. There's Jocko DeMars Sr. now. Gets it on the line. This could be caught. Jarvis. LaFountain said, I was going to catch that one. Jarvis and LaFountain give a lot of coverage in that center of the outfield out there. So there are 2 down, and Todd Howard. He hits a line shot into left field. DeMars Jr. will stop. Nice throw from Sample right to Dumas. DeMars Jr. stops at 2nd, and Howard is on at 1st with the 2-out single. The pitcher, Kevin Levine, at the plate. Must think he's a, he's a quarterback or something here. He's got a towel in front of him. Hit to third. Ooh, booted by Dumas. It's going to score a run. Hard hit ball to Rick Dumas. And the man with the towel reaches. And Coors gets their first run of the ball game. 10-1 to score, first and second. And there's Chris Perrier. I thought Chris Brunell was in the game, but it's Chris Perrier. 1-1. I got the lineup quickly, and as soon as I heard Chris, I thought it was Brunell because he played last night, batted in that spot. Perrier flies out to Jarvis. Coors settles for a run, and after two full, it's 10-1. The World leading Coors Light here on viewer-supported hometown cable. World pitcher Randy Ebersol leading off the third. Takes ball one from Kevin Levine. 10-1 to score. World leading Coors. One ball, one strike. Gets under it. Foul ball. Shortstop's ball. Perry backed off thinking Howard was going to get it. That's the shortstop's ball hitting back of the third baseman. So a new life for Ebersol. And we have Jamie Moore on deck. Levine studies the situation, delivers. And this is playable in straightaway center. Jolette grabs, we have one down. Well, Jamie Moore, the shortstop. Line shot right to Stevens. Neil Stevens grabs. Two down. Now Scott LaFountain. This looks playable. Three fly balls. The last inning they were hitting him on the line. This inning they hit him in the air, and that's the difference. Down and hard against this Coors team, you got a chance. Hit him in the air. It's nice if they go out, but if they don't, it's a different story. Here we go. We're going to the bottom of the third. Still 10-1. Coors leading, World Warehouse leading Coors Light here on hometown cable. Coors Light's going to send up the top of their order. Jay Drolette's going to lead it off. I don't think I've ever seen him make two outs in a row, so I'm expecting him to get on base this time. Hits it to straightaway center, but Jared Jarvis is there, and we have one down. Here's Scott Lemaire. Not sure if my last word was cut off there. I had to back up the tape a little bit. Drolette has the habit of cursing when he makes an out. That's why I'm always rooting for him to get on base, because I haven't got to edit my tape that way, but we have to back up because he cursed when he came in. Lemaire won't curse, but he makes an out, a line shot to Jarvis. They're two down. Shortstop Tom Perry, 10-1 to score. World Warehouse leading here in the third with two outs, bottom half. Game 3 in the best of 5. Must win for the World. The A division, there are 3 divisions in the Adirondack Slow Pitch League. They start the season, everybody plays everybody once, then they divide up into 3 divisions based on the record. That looks like it might be in there, but Mike Castine with an outstanding grab. The World team has brought their gloves to this one. Outstanding catch to take an extra base hit away from Tom Perry, and the score holds at 10-1 in favor of the World after 3 full here on viewer-supported hometown cable. They call him Melky. Mike Castine, not Melky Cabrera, MC. Mike Castine, top of the order up for the World here in the 4th inning. Levine checks his defense, delivers. Castine hits it on the ground, back to Levine. Over to Purrier for the out, 1 down. Right idea, down and hard. Make the Coors team field the ball. Here's Jared Jarvis. Takes the ball. Two and 0. Jarvis hits it deep to Stevens. Drifts back. Hauls it in. We have 2 down. Now John Southwick, who poked one over the fence last time up there, steps in. Too much arc. Too much arc. That's ball 1. Strike called. Cannot argue balls and strikes.
Focus up there now.
The arc is a judgment on the umpire. Southwick gets under it, hits it high. It's deep. Stevens is back. He is back. He caught it. He caught it. Either he had a ball hidden in his glove, or he caught it. Neil Stevens. Hopefully he didn't hurt his shoulder on that. Yanks it back in. Former property of the Detroit Tigers. Neil Stevens hauled that one in, and the score remains 10-1. We're halfway through this one. We're heading for the bottom half of the 4th here on hometown cable. As sometimes happens, the guy who makes a great play in the field leads off an inning. And Neil Stevens is leading off the bottom of the 4th. He takes ball 1 from Randy Eversole. Ball 2. 3-0.
Big stick behind you. It's got to be yours. Come on now. Good job.
They walk Stevens. Wanted to swing at something out of the strike zone. Stevens didn't bite. He takes the walk. Now here's David Purrier. One of the times last night when they walked Stevens to get to the next batter, Purrier hit it over the fence, and that was a grand slam when he did that. Hits it on the ground, up the middle, base hit.
No!
Stevens will stop. He will not advance on Jarvis's arm. So it's 1st and 2nd. Nobody out. Coors Light trailing 10-1 here in the bottom of the 4th. And Jocko DeMars Jr. stepping in with his father on deck. Eversole delivers. DeMars hits it on the line. Jarvis is back. Can't get it. Off the fence. Uh-oh, thrown to the plate. A little chance of getting out. They're lucky that they don't have 1st and 3rd now, or 2nd and 3rd. That makes it 10-2.
on now, Mike.
Still nobody out, and Jocko DeMar Sr., the batter. Ebersol checks his defense and delivers. Line shot off the glove of Jamie Moore, base hit into left center, and there'll be no advance. As Jarvis came charging in and kept that ball in front of him. So the bags are full, nobody out, 10-2 the score, and Todd Howard, the third baseman, stepping in.
No one. Line drive, Jocko! Line drive through here! Come on, Howie. Here we go, Howie.
You know that Coors is going to get at least one or more big inning in the course of a ball game in slow pitch. Howard hits it. Jarvis has to drift back. Throw should come to second. It does. It gets away. Don't throw it. Russell faked the throw but did not throw it. So you got Jocko's on the corner here. Another run scores. It's 10-3, one out. And Kevin Levine, the batter. Pitch to Levine is taken just inside and deep. Ball one. Time on the field. Now the batter's ready. Ebersol delivers. Levine's going to drop it in. The fountain comes up firing. That's a base hit for Levine. He'll have a courtesy runner. Howard, the last batted out, will run for him. So another run crosses. It's 10-4. One down, and Chris Poirier is the batter. Runners at first and second. Top of the order to follow. Ball one. Strike. On the ground. Morris slows it down. It's all he can do. The run will score. Sample comes running in to field it. And it's first and second, one out, top of the order coming up, 10-5 the score. Well, here's leadoff hitter Jay Drolet. And the pitch. Deep. It could be out of here. It is a home run for Jay Drolet. A 3-run homer, and I believe that'll make it 10-8 now. I believe this makes it 10-8. And there's still just one out here. That was indeed the eighth batter of the inning. So that's 7 runs to go with the one they had already. So it is 10-8. And Scott Lemaire will be up for the Coors team. Lemaire with the single. Rounds first. He'll stay put. Look out. Southwest winding up and firing to first. That was a frustration throw as much as anything, I think. Here's Tom Perry. Ball. High fly ball. Jarvis should have this one. 2 down. Lemaire going to second. And he is in there. Very pretty slide. Very pretty slide. Let's see what the judges give him. There's a 2, a 3, and a 1. So he gets a 2 on an average for the slide. Neil Stevens, will they pitch carefully to him? You better believe, or will they pitch to him at all? Nope. Won't even pitch to the boy. Well, Stevens goes to first, representing the potential tying run, and something you're never supposed to do is intentionally bring up the potential go-ahead run. But that's what they've done here, and it's a hard-hitting David Purrier. That's deep, ball one. I would have at least given Stevens the pleasure of looking at 4 balls rather than giving him a free pass. Purrier on the ground to second. Southwick knocks it down, throws it away. The tying run is going to score. The go-ahead run is on at second. Southwick thought he had to play at second, and what might confuse them is everybody is dressed with black shirts here, and you look up quickly, you might think the guy on your team is the guy on the other team, and vice versa. So the go-ahead run is on at second base, and Jocko DeMars Jr., who can poke it out, gets under it. It's going to be over next to the foul line and dropped in foul territory by Mike Castine, so it keeps the inning alive, and it keeps Jocko DeMars Jr. at the plate. One of the features we'll look forward to next season is the scoreboard. They got the old Seton Catholic scoreboard from Brother Raymond Fortin Field in downtown Plattsburgh. Dumas over to Castine for the out. Nice play by Rick Dumas over to Chris Castine. I think it's a 10-10 ball game. I'm going to check my math and figure that out as we go to the 5th. World Warehouse scored all their runs so far in the second inning, all 10 of them. Coors scored 9 of their 10 in the previous half inning. It's the top half of the 5th. We got us a new ball game here. The cleanup hitter Corey Russell is going to lead it off for the World Warehouse and distributing team. Takes a ball from Kevin Levine. It's a shot to left field. It is hauled in by Stevens. We have one down.
What do we got?
Now Caleb Castine steps in. There's the pitch from Levine. It's taken for a ball. 2-0. Strike called. 2 balls and a strike.
Work with it, work with it.
3-1.
We're good. Take your time, baby.
Line shot, base hit for Castine. And he'll stay put at first. There's the first baseman, Christopher Castine. Pitch from Levine. Taken for a strike. Tie ball game. 1 out. Go ahead, run at first base in the 5th. 1 ball, 1 strike. Game 3 in the best of 5. Must win for the team at bat. Pitch from Levine. That's hit deep. It's out of here. Chris Castine has his 2nd home run of the game. Well, he'll chase his cousin home. And it's a 12-10 lead now for the World.
Go, Ricky. Go, Ricky.
There's third baseman Rick Dumas. Levine delivers. Dumas hits it on the line and through. A base hit for Rick Dumas. There's Justin Sample. He's got to keep it in play here. Last time he went out, strike. Dumas did not leave the base. Runner cannot leave till the ball makes contact with the bat. On the ground, under the glove of Purrier. Sample into second. Dumas had paused momentarily at second. That's Kellen Denny coaching at third, not John Denny. John Denny is over there in red. So it's second and third. One out, two in. And pitcher Randy Ebersole at the plate. Pitch from Levine. Just misses. No, just hit the mat. Just hit the back of the mat. Strike one. Ebersole gets under it. It's going to be a sacrifice. Stevens will fire to third. Sample will go to third. Dumas will score, and it's 13-10 in favor of the World.
Come on, Jamie.
Over!
Now here's shortstop Jamie Moore. Pitch is inside. Ball one. Two outs. Sample at third base. Right, playable.
Let's go ahead again.
Drolet is there. 3 runs for the World. They lead 13-10 as we head for the bottom half of the fifth on viewer-supported hometown cable. Jocko DeMars Sr. leading off the bottom of the fifth. Takes ball one from Randy Ebersole. Coors trailing by 3. Strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. On the ground to Ebersole. Scoops it up. Over to Castine. We have 1 out. I'll bring up third baseman Todd Howard. Ebersole's pitch. Outside. Ball 1. Foul ball right near the fence, just beyond the grass for Castine. On the ground, back to Ebersole. Instant replay of the first out, 2 down. Now we'll see if Kevin Levine can make it 3 in a row. Ebersole delivers. Levine takes it. Strike 1. Levine with the base hit off the knee of Scott LaFountain. He will settle for a base hit. Howard will have to run for him again. Courtesy runner. Now brings up Chris Purrier. Ball 1. 2-0. 3 balls and no strikes. Top of the order on deck. Ebersole's got to make this guy a hitter. Ball 4. So Purrier walks on 4 pitches. You never want to walk the number 10 man to face the number 1 man, and certainly wasn't Randy Ebersole's intention. Jay Drolet, who homered last time up there, steps in with the representing the potential tying run. Hits the first one foul. Castine over in foul territory. Hauls it in, and they strand 2. It remains 13-10 after 5 full. We're heading for the 6th here on Hometown Cable. Scott LaFountain leading off the top of the 6th inning with his team up by a tray. There 2. Levine delivers. Off the glove into left field. LaFountain will round and stay put. Stevens going to try to pick him off. Hail Stevens. He was a pitcher for the Detroit Tiger organization. He shows he's still got that arm. Now here's Melky, Mike Castine. Top of the order, line shot to left center. Jocko Demars Jr. grabs. Scott LaFountain will stay put. 1 out. I'll bring up left center fielder Jared Jarvis. Pitch from Levine.
What do you say, Kevin?
Through the left side, a base hit for Jarvis. LaFountain's going to try to go to third. He is out. Out. Donnie Schatz was in position to make the call.
Nice throw, Noob. Way to get out there, Don. Way to get out there.
Oh. Coors Light team says we're even now. That means they think Donnie made the wrong call. There's John Southwick. Two outs, man at second base. The old saying is you never want your first or last out to be at third. I don't know why you'd want your second out to be at third either. Southwick hits it down and up the middle. Jarvis will score easily on this. So it's a 14-10 ball game. RBI for John Southwick. Now the catcher Corey Russell steps in. It's an outside, ball 1. It's a base hit into left field. Mike Castine running for Southwick. That's a courtesy runner. Stretches it to a third base. So it's runners at the corners, 2 outs. And the extra hitter, Caleb Castine, who's 2 for 3 on the night, steps in. Too much arc. Ball 1. Chris Castine, who's homered twice, is on deck. 2-0. Stevens is at the fence, leaps, and cannot get this one.
Got 2 now. We got 6 more outs to work with. Start us over, never enough. Come on, Chris. Start over. Come on. We got 2 outs to the third. 2 outs to push 4 runs on the board.
3 more on the World Warehouse side. Here's Christopher Castine, who's homered twice already. Makes it what, 16 is it? Losing track here. I'm losing track. I'll have to add him up after the inning. Castine looking for his 3rd homer. He could have it. He's got it. Holy cow. Christopher Castine, 3 home run night here. Back to back with his cousin Caleb here, but his 3rd homer of the night. Definitely ate his Wheaties this morning. Probably had them for lunch and supper too. According to my ciphering, it's 18-10 now. 5 runs this inning for the World. Rick Dumas yanks it foul. Stevens grabs it in foul territory, in the shade, in the shadows over there. So we're going to go to the bottom of the 6th. I think it's an 8-run lead for the World. Scott Lemaire leading off the Coors Light half of the 6th. Takes the ball. It is 18-10 in favor of World Warehouse. Lemaire, line shot. Justin Sample hauls it in, 1 down. There's Tom Perry. Pitch from Ebersol. Ball. Through the left side. Perry will settle for a single. There's Neil Stevens. And with an 8-run lead, I doubt if they'll walk him. All they can do is add 2. And you got a chance of him making an out. Jarvis grabs it. He's out at second. Tom Perry trying to advance on Jared Jarvis's arm, and he is out going to second. So we go to the 7th inning. World Warehouse will try to add to that 8-run lead because they know no lead is safe against the Coors Light team. We're heading for the 7th here on viewer-supported hometown cable. Justin Sample hits the first pitch of the 7th to David Hawk Purrier, and Purrier makes an unassisted put out at first base. It is the top of the 7th. This is Game 3 in the best out of 5 series, championship series of the A division of the Adirondack Slow Pitch League. We're in beautiful downtown West Plattsburgh at the West Plattsburgh Post 1619 complex, Lester M. Rock Memorial Field. And it's a must-win situation for World Warehouse. Randy Ebersol at the plate. Coors Light leading 2-0 in this best-of-5 championship round. It's a base hit. It's going to drop in left field. Stevens will keep it in front of him. And Ebersol on with the 1-out single. Now Jamie Moore. Shortstop hits it right up the middle. Base hit. Ebersol, it's actually a Sample running for Ebersol. Sample stops at second, so it's first and second with the 1 down. And right center fielder Scott LaFountain will step in. Levine delivers. 2-0.
They can bring it to you.
2 balls and a strike. Off the glove of Lemaire, who gave it a heck of a try. A run scores. That'll make it 19-10. Base hit by LaFountain. Lemaire gave it everything you could ask. Lost his hat and his hair in the process. Runners at the corners. And we're at the top of the order. And Mike Castine, the batter. Levine checks his defense, delivers. Castine takes it for a strike. Runners at the corners. 19-10, make it 20. As Castine delivers up the middle. LaFountain is going to be in at third. Taking a slide out of Scott Lemaire's playbook here. Tumbling, rolling the slide, and he's safe at third at any rate. With runners at the corners, Jared Jarvis. It's a line shot, that's a base hit, falls in front of Stevens, and World will add another one to their total. I'll bring up John Southwick. Southwick hits it high and deep. DeMar's going back, and Southwick has another home run. I'm losing track here. I think that's his. I know he's got one already. That might be his second. It's at least his second. A 3-run homer here for John Southwick. And World Warehouse knows they can use all the insurance runs they can get here against this powerful Coors team. The defending champions, and you know they're going to be looking to pound that ball in the bottom of the 7th. Here's Corey Russell. Says, I want a clean plate here, so Donnie Schutz obliges, takes out the old whisk broom. Russell hits a line shot into left field. I believe there's still just one out. That's Russell singles. And he'll get a courtesy runner. Sample. Sample, they'll teach him to make the out. He's made the only out of the game, and he had to run twice here, so. Here's Caleb Castine. They're looking for his 4th hit. He comes through. Sample rounds, draws the throw. And it's 1st and 2nd with 1 down. Chris Castine, you know he's going to be looking for the fence with 3 home runs already. There's a strike. This one looks playable. Stevens is over. It's deep, but it's caught. Both runners will advance. And there are 2 down, 2 men in scoring position. Rick Dumas at the plate. What's the hold up here? Not sure what the holdup is. Have a runner for Sample. Sample's on deck. Sample, who's been running for everybody out there, as a courtesy runner, is on deck, so he has to be run for. And Coors is questioning the pick for the courtesy runner, and apparently if the courtesy runner cannot run, it has to go back to the original runner, who is Corey Russell. Dumas hits it to Howard. Howard on the chopper, picks it up, fires to Purrier for the out. And that was the, I don't know. I'll figure it out here as we go to the, going to the bottom of the 7th. We'll figure out that score and come right back, so don't go away. According to my handy-dandy sheet here, and all I do is keep track of the batters here, I don't keep a box score. They scored 7 runs in the top of the 7th. Nice stretch there by Chris Castine. Jamie Moore's throw was a little bit low. And David Purrier is out to start things in the 7th. So 7 runs would make it 25-10 in favor of the World Warehouse team. Now we got Jocko DeMars Jr. Gets it deep. Sample is back. It is out of here. It's a 4-bagger for Jocko DeMars Jr., and that makes it 25-11. So that brings Coors to within 14, 2 touchdowns away.
For sure thing, then it wouldn't be called gambling, it'd be for sure money.
Jocko Lamar Sr. is set to step in here with 1 out. Eversole checks his defense.
on the ground, knocked down by Moore. He's not going to make a play on it. And DeMars Sr. might have had second base if he'd been paying attention, but with the trailing by 14, he's better to stay put at first base anyhow. Here's Todd Howard, third baseman. Ebersol, the ball hit him in the heel of the glove. He thought he had it in the pocket, but he didn't. Turned to make the throw, and the ball fell down out of the glove. So Howard reaches first and second, and still just one out. Kevin Levine at the plate. Levine with the base hit. If nobody makes an out, Coors can win this one. It's a base hit. And Purrier will run for Levine. Bags are full for Chris Purrier. Outside. Strike. One ball, one strike. Three and one. Ebersol walked him last time. And a pitch. Hit to Moore. Throw to first, double played, and the ball game. Jamie Moore takes it unassisted at second. Firing to Chris Castine for the out. And it's a 25 to, I think, 11 was the final. 25-11, 14-run victory for World Warehouse and Distributing. They had a must-win situation, and they did it. They defeated the defending champions, and they're going to force a Game 4 with the victory. So that's the way it was on a crisp mid-September evening, September 16th, 2008. We've been at the Lester M. Rock Memorial Field, West Plattsburgh American Legion, post 1619, beautiful downtown West Plattsburgh. And you've been watching Hometown Cable, viewer-supported local television, and I think you'd have to agree, TV worth your support, Hometown Cable. Thanks for watching. Probably.
Yeah, related to Joey? Is that how you're related to Joey?
All related to our mothers.
Okay.
Our mothers were Trudeau's twin sisters.
Ah, that's interesting. Number 8 here for Shazy. Mark Osher going to have a throw-in. Well, he's going to hand it off to Santor. I see McCullough leaving his defense set. I think he, with the illness here tonight, I think he wants to get these kids comfortable playing defense. Normally, I've noticed McCullough has done that over the year. Over the years, he'll substitute the line. When he gets a good lead, he'll substitute the line in the midfielders. He'll leave his defense in. I don't know if that's to give them more experience because they are young, or just to preserve the shutout. But I notice he has done that over the years. He keeps his defense in.
I think the defense, you want to fine-tune every chance you get, because the defense will keep you in that game.
Defense wins. You got to score, but defense does win. Osher with the ball, looking to put it in the middle. Finds Reynolds. Reynolds first times it over the middle. Kicked out by Bolton. Number 10 giving it chase as Caldwell. Caldwell comes up with the ball, takes a shot. Nice, decent shot right there. Hard to handle for the freshman keeper, Santor. We have 6 minutes and 35 seconds left in the second half.
Santor played that smart. He knew there was nobody near him, so he was able to knock it down and play it rather than go for a catch and miss it.
Yeah. And he's going to get better as definitely as he gets older. I'll tell you what, right here is a chance for Frankie Garrow. Garrow taken down inside, no call. Garrow almost had a chance right there. Bulris kicks over to Reynolds. Reynolds comes up with the ball. Reynolds looks over for Bulris. Bolton trying to clear it out. They do. He comes up with the ball, going down the middle. Defender right there by Tregan. Andrew Lapierre looks around, comes up with the ball over to Nathan Reynolds. Reynolds in the middle, comes up with it. Looks up for Garrow. Garrow controls the ball. Nice pass right up there to number 15. That would be Valigi, the senior. Valigi over to Osher. Osher, nice move by Osher. Looking for a cross. Low cross over to Garrow. Kicked out of bounds. Going to be a corner kick for Shazy.
Grant's falling over, congratulating Shazy.
I'll tell you what, it's been good sportsmanship by both sides. Fields and one of the defenders for Bolton had knocked down, and they both got up and shook each other's hands. It's good sportsmanship by this Bolton team today, and Shazy, both of them. Bolton's brought a less skilled team in here, but they know what they're coming up against when they come up here to George Brandler Field. They've been up here for several years in a row, and they've always brought good sportsmanship up here to show. They're giving them a decent game. They've had some good chances actually this second half against Shazy. Shazy definitely has their reserves midfielders in there. They're not as strong, but Bolton's trying to create some opportunities. They haven't just sat back in a box and let Shazy pepper them all day long. They've been outshot 22-8, and the vast majority, I think they've had 6 shots on goal this half. A couple of them had good chances.
You're right, you are, Kenny.
Hey, Harry, watch him push it across.
You got Tregan in the middle now playing that stopper position. Tregan come up with the ball up to Bulris. Bulris carries. Carries some more, looks over. Try to carry it through the defense. It's hard to beat 3 guys at once. Then again, you got to get yourself open to receive a pass. I don't think the kids were moving as well as they could have. You got to move without the ball. That's just as important. They are reserves. They don't get as much time on the field, and you got Frankie Garrow out there. He's a junior. And he'll get better. Nice play right there by Osher. Mark Osher looking around. Kicked out of bounds. Should be a Shazy throw-in. No, they're going to call a Bolton throw-in. Yeah, this is going to be a throw-in, Shazy. Valigi over to Osher. Osher looking around, finding Santor back. Santor tried to get in the middle. Going to be an offsides call on Valigi. That was a nice movement right there by Santor and Osher and Valigi. That was some nice ball movement. Nice screen right there by number 10, That would be Caldwell. Over to Osher. Osher's got the ball, moving around. Looking over, finds Reynolds in the middle. Reynolds moves it around. Finds Garrow. Garrow over to... excuse me, that would not be Garrow. That would be McCarthy. McCarthy and Garrow, very similar in stature. They look a lot alike. But one is 22 and one is 18. I got to get better at that. Sorry, boys. Number 11, Boris on the right side, looking to cross it in. Carrying it over. Looks for the cross. Nice cross right there. We have a chance for Valigi. Cleared out by the keeper. Nice play by Mitchell Jordan, the freshman keeper. Good stuff right there by Garrow. Gaddy carrying the ball out, looking for somebody to pass to. He finds somebody. We have Santor. Nice job by Santor turning around on that ball. We got 2 minutes left in the game. Osher trying to cross it in for Valigi. Cleared out by Bolton. Caldwell comes up with the ball. Ben Baker does a nice job just bouncing it off Caldwell. Tregan tries to get it up through the middle. Boris up to Valigi. Valigi tries to carry it through the middle. Garrow's, or yes, that is McCarthy. McCarthy in the middle. Caldwell, good play right there by number 21, Nathan Reynolds, getting that ball. Got 10 Caldwell fighting for the ball. Throw in. Bolton. 1 minute, 15 seconds left in the game. You're throwing for Bolton. Some more wholesale changes by Bolton. Nice clear out by John Tregan. Didn't try to play anything fancy, just cleared the ball out. That was good. Cleared out, going to be out of bounds. Shazy throw. Santor, Michael Santor with a throw in. Santor trying to find Valigi. Valigi trying to head it over. Trying to head it again. Cleared out by Gribbs. Out of bounds, going to be another throw in for the Eagles. 30 seconds left in this game. Santor throwing, trying to find Osher on this left side. Osher tries to first time it over. Cleared out. Carried out by Bolton. Nice play by Tyler Boris, tying him up. Good play by Boris. Throw in by Boris right to Osher. Well, this game right here is pretty much played in how it was supposed to play. Shazy coming in on their home field on the George Brendler Field this afternoon. They have a 6-0 victory over the Bolton Eagles. Pretty well played game, very clean game. Shazy had the best of them. Today is September 9th, 2008. This is Joe Poisson on the microphone. We have Calvin Castine on the camera. We're at George Brendler Field in beautiful Shazy, New York. Forgot to say downtown.
Not tie. They want to make this as big a blowout as they can here. So we got second and third. Elijah Boy reaching on a fielder's choice. Rabideau at third base. Kristen Brunel going to get the last swing of the game. It'll be caught in, no, dropped in center field. 2-run score. Brunel will go to second base. And it's 18-3. And Hillary Boyer will get another chance to take a cut at the ball. Another one of the seniors who was playing their last contest there. Two outs. Pitch to Boyer is high. Kristen Brunel at second base. Swings at a bad one. Line shot, and it's going to be caught on a line shot, a well-hit ball that just didn't fall. This hit it a little too hard. Boyer, a sinking liner that the center fielder caught up with to end the ball game. So an 18-3 victory for Ticonderoga. They are the Section 7 Class C champions for 2008. And that's the way it was on this June 5th. 2008. Thanks for watching, and for those of you supporting viewer-supported local television, hometown cable.
We'd like to congratulate the Adirondack on a great season. And congratulations to the Section 7 Class C girls softball champions, the Settlers of Ticonderoga. And we're going to face the winner.
It didn't look like all the Bobcats to me there.
The champion of Section 10, Monday, June 9th.
That's it. Thanks for watching.
At Potsdam State. Once again, congratulations.
Trombley over to Chatelain, taken away by Levine, over to Lyons. Lyons into the forecourt. Jeffords out to Pepper to Lyons. Five on the shot clock. Pepper shot is short. Parker, and the shot clock runs out. Beamantown had the ball. Tracy took it away. Red ball with 1:14 remaining. LaValle will inbound it. I'm guessing she'll give it to Trombley.